Take 10.
Welcome back, folks. Today we are going to review our his and hers Forma Adventure Boots. I will pass you on to the Mr. Formo.
So as the missus says, we've both got a pair of these. You've had yours about 5 years?
Yes.
Ish. You got them fairly soon, didn't you? Mine I've had a year or two longer than that. You've possibly done more miles on yours. The missus wears these pretty much all the time exclusively, don't you? Don't wear anything else really?
No.
Whereas I only really wear mine when we're going off-road or on a sort of dedicated long trip, say up to Scotland or whatever like that, and then I'll get a little bit more clad up in all my gear. But if I'm just going out for a casual ride, I'll wear some shorter boots or to work or whatever. I always feel safest if I'm wearing these. So they've both had a lot of wear. Yours has had probably more crashes than mine, would we say?
Yes.
Hopefully you can see there, but there'll be some pictures. So you've come off a couple of times or more on the road, quite a lot of times off-road. She seems to lay down more off-road than she does actually on the bike. We've never actually applied, I don't think I've ever really washed them, hence why they're a muddy colour rather than the brown. I think yours are a bit of a nicer colour than mine. And we both really like them, don't we?
Yes.
Plus points, I think we'll do. My plus points are they are comfy and flexible both to ride in and walk. Obviously it's a compromise from an MX boot in terms of safety. You wouldn't want to be doing racing on them because they are more flexible, but that flexibility allows you to walk in them easily. So when you're out and about and off the bike, if you're just walking around a town or something that you're visiting, going to get your supplies, flexible patch at the back and at the front. So flexibility and comfort, one of the main bonuses. I really like the look of them compared to a Stormtrooper boot. Yours look really good in a smaller size. Mine are they've only got the European tagging because I think Forma are Italian. If I'm wrong on that, then I'm sorry. Mine are a European 44, which is about a 9.5 to a 10 UK size. I'm generally around about a 9. Trainers are more like a 10. These are a 10. Yours are a Euro 39, which is a size 6 UK. Ladies, I don't know if there's ladies in men's size, don't know, but anyway, they're a size 6 UK. I'll let the US people look up what it is in their size bigger I think. Just to give you some physical comparisons, the footbed on mine is just over 12.5 inches, so just over a proper foot. The overall height is around about 14.5 inches. What's yours, missus? Approximately 10.5 inch footbed and about a 13.5 overall height. Although yours look cute and better, as footwear always seems to do in the smaller sizes. They've got toe protection for you only obviously need it really on your left one unless you're riding an old bike, and then you need it on your right. So that's good. Mine aren't that worn either, on top or underneath. I'm surprised mine haven't got more wear actually, because on my last bike I had some really spiky pedals. What yours like? Not that too bad either.
They are water resistant, so when you go through deep puddles, water usually does not enter in, and your socks remain dry. Unless the water goes over the top, then they would get wet inside.
The liner though is only, I think it's a Forma own version of Gore-Tex. On mine it's only to about here, so it can be a little bit misleading when you wade in puddles, or rivers, to check the depth before you cross. If I open it up, you'll see obviously it has to stop somewhere, and that's where it stops. So that's the waterproof height.
It's similar.
Yours is yeah, they're at the same sort of point, so it's just above the second buckle in terms of waterproofing. So if you're going for a walk and a wade, they won't really help you, because obviously that's not very deep. So you just got to get used to getting a wet foot. I usually do end up with a wet foot when crossing on the bike anyway. I think I tend to, I don't know whether I hold my foot funny or what.
Splash it through the top as well, from water splashing into it through the top.
Yeah, we both wear off-road, we both wear pants that tuck into the boots. I prefer that. Personally, I know a lot of people, adventure riders, wear them covering them, so that'll give you a lot more protection from splashing in. But I just put up with a wet foot. Once it gets wet, it's just like a wetsuit. They're easily adjustable. I did break mine fairly early on in terms of this catch here, but I don't think that actually does anything anyway. Yeah, that plastic that's broken is only just to sort of guard the clip to stop it getting knocked open, and I caught mine on some stone and broke it. So that's that. Protection wise, although they're not as good as a MX boot, as we said, you got squashed against a wall by a car once, and fell off your bike and obviously dragged your foot down the wall, and you were fine, didn't even feel it, did you really?
No.
When you knocked yourself out the other day, came off fairly heavy, didn't hurt your feet, did you?
No, didn't feel anything on my feet, no.
We've got good shim protection up here, so if you slip off your pegs, or kick your pegs, pushing your bike, extracting your bike, whatever, gives you some good protection. They've worn well given the lack of mine's got a big shiny patch here, but
TLC.
Yeah, given the distinct lack of TLC, they've both worn very well. They've got ankle protection as well, that circular ankle protection. Mine are starting to show some slight cracking, I think, but it might just be more creasing. I think they'll be okay if you put a bit of dubbing on them. I think in summary, overall,
they're an excellent pair of boots to own. If you like adventure riding or even just road riding, they're really great. They look stylish. I absolutely love them. I love boots, and I like flaunting them even when I'm not on my bike, if I'm walking around after a ride.
Flaunting them? Who are you flaunting them to? Carry on.
Yeah, they're a great pair of boots to own, and if I have to buy them, I would definitely buy them again if I have to.
Yeah, I would agree. When they're worn out, I don't think I've really seen any that I'd be bothered for replacing them for. When they do eventually wear out, I would get the same again if they're still available. Price, what we paid for them, I can't remember, a long time ago. I'll put a link below to some suppliers if I can find some current ones. I don't know where we got these. We got yours over whilst we were out and about somewhere.
Skipped in.
No, is that shop run by ladies, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Got hers from a shop run by ladies over Lancashire way. I got mine from a MX place in Leeds.
I think they will last a lot longer, but they haven't worn out, even though I've had so many crashes. You can see some scrapings here and there, but they've saved my legs, my feet so many times, and definitely worth the spend.
Yeah, your feet are definitely worth protecting. You see people riding around in inadequate gear, trainers, etc. If you smash your ankles up, deglove your foot or whatever, it's just not what you want. So definitely worth investing in some good boots. If you're going off-road, it's a must, because you're bound to come off. If you're doing anything slightly interesting, you are going to come off, and one of the first things that you might get trapped is your foot. What you do also find off-road, in rocky ruts and things like that, you end up scraping your foot on rocks that stick out and things like that, or walls and stuff when you're in tight areas. So definitely want some good boots, and they've served the purpose. I've never had a problem, any injury. They've got various reinforcement patches for such incidents to deflect stones and such, so been very good. So that's the final summary. We're very happy with them, and we would buy them again.